Talk to me.
About what?
Your grandmother.
Okay.
We're gonna talk about what you are here for.
Yeah, I'm here to.
We know.
Okay.
Yes.
And our factory is ready for the produce, and we are waiting for your order.
Well, what did you do to get ready? Ready for what? Tell me.
We already ready because we have materials about phone.
But you don't have the new material, the adapters and the plastics and the needles
Yeah.
and whatever.
Uh,
So how are you ready?
Logistic take message and I check it. It's not problem. These materials already have.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, tell me about your factories.
We have, we have 5 factories.
Yes.
These factories locations are Istanbul, Londra, New York.
Londra.
Yeah. Paris and Hong Kong.
Yes.
In every factory we have 600 personnel. There is a 100 white color and 500 blue color.
Okay.
And we have a lot of montage machines for the mass production.
Yes. So tell me about the production line.
Yeah, I said we have montage machines because we always use montage machines. We don't prefer to use humans because we think the humans can make mistake, but the machines almost never. Because of that, we use machines. We have just a few engineers for the control the machines.
What I want to know is how many of these phones can you produce in an hour?
We can produce a phone for 25 seconds.
Every 25?
Yeah.
Okay. And will you be able to produce these phones at every factory, all 5 factories?
We think we produce for 3 factories.
Which factories?
In Gebze, in London and Hong Kong.
Why did you choose these 3 factories?
Because I think we can sail quickly in Turkey and Hong Kong and London because Hong Kong in China, and China is very China have very China have many people.
Really?
Yeah, and we can sail it quickly, I think.
Okay, do you think we need to build a new factory?
No. We have already 5 factory and we will use for the 3 of them.
But we need to expand, make more money.
Yeah, but for now we don't have enough money for that. But after the projects, I think it will be successful, very successful.
When?
I think 2 years later.
Really?
Yeah.
What about your machinery? Do you have the right equipment?
Yeah.
Everything that you need?
Yeah.
So do you have a budget for anything?
No, we already have that.
So you don't need any money?
We don't need it for now because in the beginnings we bought that.
But we were not producing the same phones, the same equipment, hardware.
What do you mean about equipment?
Well,
like machines or
yeah,
like
machines.
materials?
We need to
already
produce.
have machines, montage machines and product machines.
And it can produce the things that
Yeah.
we need. So you don't need money for anything.
Yeah, we just waiting for your order.
Yes, I know. You have to wait. Do you have anything else to tell me about the factories?
Our factory's security is very important to us because there is a lot of enemy companies. They want sabotage us or steal our information.
Has anything happened?
No, but we worry about that.
Well, which companies are we talking about here?
I don't wanna give name.
You have to, it's my company. Which
Okay.
companies are trying to sabotage us?
It was Samsung.
Samsung.
Yeah.
Oh, you know, they have a problem. It's their
Yeah.
problem. Actually, when I talked about safety, I didn't know about this security risk that we have. It's good to know. But I meant the safety inside the factory.
Yeah, our personnels have to use protect equipments.
Do you have everything?
Yeah,
Okay.
and we following them if they don't use equipments. We warn them after we fired and if we have to.
How many people have you fired in the last year?
I think it was 37.
Really?
Yeah.
For this issue?
Not this issue.
Which issues do you have there in the factory?
They are sleeping in the factory like something that.
Oh, that's terrible. Anything else you want to share with me, Sarah?
I was talking about security.
Yes.
We have a lot of security personnel, at least 2 men for every door, and we have 70 door for a factory.
So when you say that there are people coming into the factory from Samsung, what do they do? They just
The white colors searching something.
where?
In their rooms. In
Well,
factory.
isn't there anybody there? Where are the people that's supposed to be working in the office? How can someone just walk in there and search for stuff? Where are the people that's supposed to work there?
In product line.
Uh,
At product line. There is a most cleaner, a lot of cleaner about to factory, in factory, because the factory is clean, very important to us, and we have 50 cleaner.
what about the security?
Yeah, was talking about that. There is at least 2 guys for every door, and 70 door, every 70 door. About the, do you ask about phone security or?
No,
factory
you said
security?
that there are people coming in there, enemies, Samsung.
They
Apple.
don't say we are enemies, but
what do
if
they do?
Our security persons see suspicious things, they disable it.
How? You have AK-47s?
No.
So,
If they have to, they punch them.
punch them.
Yeah.
That sounds horrible.
If they have to, they use their guns.
So you have
Yeah.
like a mafia factory.
If they have to.
Okay. What else do you have for me, Sarah?
About. I didn't hear.
What else do you have to tell me today about your
Okay.
department?
I'm want to talk about hygiene.
Hygiene.
Yeah, hygiene. The product lines persons have to use gloves and overshoe, and also the all persons used to have to use overshoe.
What shoe?
Over.
Oven. What?
It's for your shoe.
The plastic you put in
Plastic with plastic.
What did you say? Overshoe.
Yeah.
That was plus.
Is it wrong?
No, I don't. Overshoe. Anyway. Yes.
Yes. And we have 50 cleaner personnel for every factory, and we teach them how can clean the machines without no damage to the machines
Okay.
before they start clean. Do you want to ask another question?
No, I have. I asked you about the safety. I learned something new about people coming in and attacking you and stuff. I didn't know that. Yeah, no. Any questions for production? No production. Logistics. No, no.
No.
Production.
How many bands, band, is it called band? The production line reached
Yes.
yes. How many bands do we have?
50.
50.
Yeah.
And how many worker or employee works on that?
For one worker for a band.
Okay. Okay, thanks. Because we have lots of machines
Yeah.
without.
Yes, we have. Yeah. Anything else?
I have
Maybe we should spend some money on security. You know,
I don't know
electric
if we can get
fences,
that. Get that.
bodyguards. I don't know. It sounds horrible there. People come in and punch you. Sounds terrible.
Did you say, do we have any cybersecurity guard?
There must be. I mean,
Yes, the all security personnel are already experienced. If they have no experience,
they're not experienced enough if they allow people to come into the factory and punch people or whatever they do. They're not good enough, or there are not enough of them. This is not normal. They should fire the security. They're supposed to keep everybody out.
You understand wrong. If the the visitors make suspicious things, the guards will punch them.
It doesn't matter who punches who. The fact is that there are people from Samsung coming into our factory.
Okay.
They shouldn't come in the first place.
Maybe you should call the Samsung and say to them.
No, I don't talk to them. They're enemy of mine. Do you have any other questions for him?
I have a lot of information, but if you don't ask,
Well, tell me if there's anything that I don't know. What information you have? Is there anything
okay.
that I should know?
Yeah, we didn't talk about the phone.
What about the phone?
What you gonna do?
No, but that's his department. You just have to talk about how we're going to produce the phone.
Yeah, we will test in the factory the phone.
No, I don't know. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't work in a factory. What is there that you want to tell me about testing the phone?
After the Gökhan's departments, we produced the telephones and we test it. We will test it. The test is have three parts. The first part is
Thrown in the water.
yeah. First we test in 10, 100 and 250 and more centimeters deep for one.
In water.
Yeah, deep water.
Yeah.
For 1, 10 and 100 seconds. And after that we look to phone is still working. Yeah. Second part is higher heat test.
Heat.
Yeah. When it's be too cold or too hot, we look to it is will be will it working correctly. We looked at. But the last of the parts, drop test. We drop telephones different heights and we check the telephone.
Why do you want to do that?
Because in our life we almost always drop our phone in our hands.
So what are the heights?
1 meters, 3 meters and 5 meters. After the 5 meters,
Who drops a phone at 5 meters?
if you are in balcony,
Or
yeah,
stairs.
yeah, maybe.
Okay.
If you don't want, we don't test it.
No, I'm just asking.
Okay.
Who does that?
Okay.
Yes. Okay. So it's about heat, water resistance, and
Drop.
dropping.
Yeah. This the test part is ending of there. Anything else? Do you want to learn to how many workers to for a new project?
Which project? This phone.
project, yeah.
What do you mean workers? I asked you. You said it takes 25 seconds to produce one phone. There
No.
are 4 people.
How many personnel we need?
For one phone?
No.
Oh, extra.
Yeah.
Yeah, you say you don't need anything. You have the
You
equipment.
didn't ask me.
Okay. I asked you if you needed any money. You said no, you have the equipment. Do you need extra people?
We don't need money for the equipment, but we need money for personals.
How many people do you need?
25 white colors, hundreds, 100 blue colors for a fabric.
So
Every
for all the
fabric.
factories, 25
three
white
factory.
collar? Oh, for 3 factories.
Yeah.
That's a lot of people. How much is that going to cost me? How much money are we talking about here?
The white colors want
Total,
total.
per year.
Okay, let me check it.
Yeah, check it. Can we make it 5 white collar? And
800,000.
1,000? Zero.
Yeah.
No. It's too much.
Okay. By, how many do you give us?
I'll give you 100,000.
What?
Do what you can, but that's all I have.
Okay, but we can't quickly then.
Make a plan.
It's not about the plan. We need workers, persons.
Lower the salaries. You're paying them too much.
We already paying.
Are you saying I'm not paying you enough?
Not to me, but
To make your salary less. If you have a problem, you take.
Okay,
take
I will, but the blue colors is money is not enough for them. I think.
Not my problem. If they don't like the job, they can get another job.
Okay.
It's not my problem. If you don't want to work for the money, get
I'll
another
say
job.
it to them.
Or you can tell them if they work harder, they can get a little bit more.
Okay.
But I don't have, I have money problems too, I only have a few houses, a few cars. I cannot spend more money on people working for me.
Okay.
You understand? Yeah, I don't have.
And then we can't produce fastly.
No, you have to. You just have to find
But
a way
we
to
don't
do
have
it.
enough.
Make a plan. Make a plan. There's always a way.
Okay, I'll check it.
Make a plan. I don't know how. Just make a plan. Okay. Anything else?
I don't think so. If you want, ask something else.
No, I think I have all the
Okay.
information I need.
Okay.
I need to hear now from logistics.
It's not my department.
It's his department. Yes. Carmel. Thank you, Sarah.